Oh, well, hello, Sin Fam! Welcome back to the channel. My name is Cyanide, and if you're new to the channel, I just want to give you an extra special welcome. Let you know that I'm glad you're here. Hope you enjoy yourself, but only the cool kids! Smash the living crap of that like button, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. That's what makes you cool. So make sure you head on down and do that. I also want to let you know I stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Going on until whenever. I might be changing that time to 2:30 or 3, depending on how some of my editing goes, because I have to do that for myself. Anyway, in today's video, we're going to talk about the Blue Mage. Why? Because the Blue Mage equals fun, everybody. That is all you need to know. So, to begin with, I'm going to teleport us over to the cesspool that is Limsa Laminsa. Gross. Now, make sure you put on antibacterial clothes and you bring your soap with you, because of how disgusting Limsa Laminsa chat can be. You need to make sure you complete the level 50 quest, meaning, or the main story quest for the ultimate weapon. You need to also make sure that you are, obviously level 50 with the combat class. Those are the two requirements for it, okay? In order to start a Blue Mage, it's an interesting class. We'll get to what it is. I'm going to tell you where to start it first. You're going to talk to a Zealous Yellow Jacket. It'll be right about this location I'm standing at right now. 9.9 by 11 in Limsa Laminsa. If you're more of a visual person, you can see right up in here in my mini map. It's just between the upper level exit and the entrance to the lower side of the Drowning Maiden. What do you want to call it? Can't remember what it's called. Anyway, talk to that person, and you'll start the quest to become a Blue Mage. So it's, it's awesome stuff. Now you may be wondering, what about a Blue Mage? What is a Blue Mage? Blue Mage is a tank tank caster healer. That's right, you heard correct. It is a tank caster healer, meaning it is whatever you want it to be at any point that you want to be. So, as a clear example, you can get when you get the right spells, you can tank. When you get the right spells, you can be a healer. When you get the right spells, you can definitely be DPS. The interesting thing about the Blue Mage is that the Blue Mage, it functions completely independently from other classes and jobs in this game. Okay, you can only go from level 1 to 70. By the way, I want to get in my derpy, my derpy retarded polar bear. He is he's cute but kind of derpy. It looks like he was dropped on his head as a child. Anyway, but when you're playing as a Blue Mage, you can't participate in normal duties like other classes can. I mean, it is, but you can't there's certain ones you can't compete in, let me put it that way. You can do dungeons and stuff like that, but as long as you go in with the full party, you can't use duty roulette. You can't do Eureka or the Forbidden Lands, and you can't do the Bajor Southern Front, which you'll understand about that later on if you're not already to level 80-ish. You can't do squad missions to level up, which means you can't use command missions. You can't use deep dungeons to level up. You can't do PvP at all. You can't do the Stone, Sky, and Sea, which is kind of a target-based dungeon-esque kind of thing. That's another thing that you can do that they have at level 60, 70, and 80. And you can't do Hall of the Novice, which, I mean, at this point, if you're playing this, you probably don't need it. Now, the interesting thing is that you get your experience from just killing stuff out in the world. You get a greater experience bonus as a Blue Mage out in the open world more than other jobs do. And that's important to understand. You can't progress through the main scenario quests as a Blue Mage, so don't even think about restarting that. You cannot assign a retainer the role of Blue Mage either. But those are the main limitations. In fact, there are achievements to do certain raids with a using a Blue Mage. So it's an interesting class. A lot of those achievements are actually really difficult, but you'll get a marble mount for doing them. I don't have them because I haven't even finished leveling up my Blue Mage completely, let alone being able to get a full group of them together to do stuff. But I figure I want to show you how to get skills, and I figured while we're doing it, I would find the one that one of the ones I've been looking for. The interesting thing about this as well, when you're learning your skills, so you learn your skills from combat. Unlike other classes, you don't get magic, like, out of nowhere, right? You don't get it from leveling up. But that also means that you can get any skill in the game regardless of your level, as long but here's the stipulations. You have to survive in order to get. Okay, so you have to see the skill used in combat, preferably on you, right? And then you need to kill it. You can see what some of these skills do. You got little stuns. That one heals you a little bit. Put stuff to sleep. And poison stuff. And there are some that are actually quite disgustingly broke, if I'm going to be honest with you. Alright. This pulls things closer. You got water cannon, which is your basic, just the basics. But anyway, I guess I need the higher level ones. But essentially, that's all you do is you attack something waiting for the appropriate skill to be used on you. And once that skill is used, you then kill the mob and it gives it to you. Now, certain ones are harder to get, like if this one's a death throw, which means I would have to be very careful not to kill the thing, right? But that's essentially it, Not every mob in the game contains an ability, remember that. That's important to know. I'm waiting for them to use as a special ability real quick while I'm talking to you. But, now, a little bit more about it. Mages have their own book for spells. You must put them under active actions in order to be able to use them. That's important for you guys to know. There are currently 104 abilities in the game. That's the important part. Is that there's currently 104 different abilities. Some of them come from raids, some of them come from dungeons, some of them come from out in the world. And a lot of them are quite disgustingly broke, if we're going to be completely honest. Some of them actually come from Blue Mage quests, because as you level up and get different, like, instead of doing it level wise, when you get a specific ability, there'll be a lot of times, like, the Blue Mage quest will ask you to get a certain ability. And once you have it, you go back to it, and they'll give you another ability. That's typically how it goes. But that essentially how Blue Mage works is you have to see or have the spell used on you, and then you must survive the fight and kill the thing. If you die before it, you won't get it. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. Blue Mage also has some things when they hit the higher levels that are exclusive to Blue Mage, like the masked carnival, right? You know, these are all things that only a Blue Mage can participate in. You can do weekly targets, right? You can do things from your Blue Mage log, but we do not get your Blue Mage log until you hit level 60. Once you do that, right, you're going to talk to Martin on the Ula Steps of Fall at X12.5 by Y13. In order to get the quest, in order to finish Blue Scream of Death, you have to complete Blue in the Face and learn the spell Frog Legs, and then you'll end up getting your Blue Mage log. Now that's going to give you things for Blue Mage to participate in, things like specific duties that you can go into, or weekly, like you said, your weekly targets. You get prime targets, like they might have you go after, like, do the naval extreme or something like that with Blue Mages. And that's the thing about Blue Mage, is that it's not just not just a class that has everything else removed from it. Like, you can't do the best raids, but there's a lot of things that are added into the game specifically for the Blue Mage that only the Blue Mage can do. And from what I understand, they're a lot of fun. So it's definitely worth leveling up. And it's actually pretty easy to level up if you can get a partner to help you out, because you get the extra world experience. If you have a partner that comes out here and helps you kill stuff, you can actually level up really quickly. So, like, at level 1, you go to the highest level area that you can get experience from, and then just have your buddy, then just attack something and have your buddy kill it. That's the fastest way to level it up as far as the Blue Mages go, because it can take a while because it's all grindy. But to eliminate that grind, just have a partner help you out. That's what we did just to get the leveling done. As far as getting the skills, that can take quite a while. That's the real game when it comes to Blue Mages, is finding and getting all the spells, and doing all your achievements, and participating in the things that only Blue Mages can. So remember, a little bit of the highlight: Blue Mages cannot do roulettes. They cannot do any of, like, the Eurekas or Baja Southern Fronts. They can't do the highest tier raids because they only go to level 70. You can't use your command missions. You can't do deep dungeons. You can't do PvP or anything like that. But you do get a much greater experience out in the world. And remember, you can't progress the main scenario, so make sure you get one class to level 80 before you start your Blue Mage. That's what I recommend, because it's more, Blue Mage is like an extra added layer to your endgame content. It's meant for you to give you something to do after you hit level 80. So, but yeah, that is the Blue Mage in a nutshell. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the living shit out of the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with your friends. Let them know how they too can be a Blue Mage. Also, just want to give a shout out to my boy Killicam and Crafty Rob. Their YouTube channels will be linked in the description. So just head on over there, show them some love as well. And don't forget, I also stream on Twitch. on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays, starting between, so we'll say we're going to change it, starting at 2:30, going on until usually midnight. I'm thinking about backing it up an hour because by then I get a little exhausted. But that link is also in the description. Just head on over there, follow me over there. We'll have a lot of fun chatting while we play some games and enjoy life. Remember that games are a unifier because it doesn't matter what sexual orientation you are. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, what language you speak. It doesn't matter what political party you're from or religion you follow. When you're playing a game, all that matters is the game. That's why gamers have the potential to truly unify with each other, because we share a common interest and a common, this is what we have in common with each other. And because of that, gamers can and should be unifiers. I want you to always remember to live your best life. I'll catch y'all in the next one.